What's up, y'all? This is Lenny S, VP, Rockefeller Def Jam, A&R's most prestigious, most best dressed A&R in the business. No, let me stop. I'm here with my man Gemini Keys. I'm here on Rock Me TV. I'm here at the round table. I'm here doing everything possible, and I only do it on one site, on one most frequented site that I go to, that I stay on, rockmetv.com. And we only have one motto on Rock Me TV: do not shrink that screen.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gemini Keys with Rock Me TV, coming to you live and digital, doing it the Def Jam way. And I'm here with the A&R of Rockefeller Def Jam, Mr. Lenny S. What's going on, brother?
What up, Gemini? What's going on, kid?
Good, brother.
Actually, an honor to.
Actually, it's an honor for you and I to be talking, man. You know, I've heard about your name since like '96, Lenny.
Yeah, right.
Since '96, Lenny, since your promo days, and now you're the vice president of A&R Rockefeller Def Jam. How you feeling, man? You good?
Pretty good. That's my Larry David. But no. I'm doing good, man. Just working, really, trying to stay on top of things over at Def Jam. Trying to stay on top of all my projects. Got a lot of things going on, a lot of albums I'm working on. A lot of new artists who just signed, so there's a bunch of stuff going on.
Well, we definitely gonna get into all of those things, Lenny. I got a few questions for you, but let's just start it out simple. And as the vice president of A&R for Def Jam Rockefeller, excuse me, I want to know what are your main duties as the vice president?
Main duties as the VP. VP, I think is really just a bullshit title, man. No. It's I've worked hard to get there. Basically, A&R stands for Artist Repertoire. A&R, Artist Rep. Basically, I serve as a rep, a liaison between the artist and the record company, sort of like what a manager does, but except I'm just managing all aspects of the production of the album. So I'm helping the artist record his album, produce his album, the direction of, as far as creative direction on which way the album goes, helping them get helping them get producers, songwriters, features, any aspect that has to do with, like I said, creating and coming up with the song, the concept of the song.
That's what's up, man. Like, you know how many people actually don't know what A&R stands for, Lenny?
I think I did A&R for like a couple of years before I knew what it actually stood for. I knew what the duties were. I don't even think that I know it stood for artists and repertoire.
That's right.
But yeah, I don't knock anybody. And a lot of people I meet, I tell them I'm an A&R. That's my start-off line. Like, you probably don't know what that is, and not to say they don't know what it means. I mean, even an A&R, period. Especially if you don't really have any interest in the music business. People know what I do. They know that I work with artists and help them make their albums, but they don't know what an actual A&R is. You know what I mean?
And that's our job, to make that very clear to you. So it's Gemini Keys with the VP of Def Jam, Lenny S. Lenny, I know you mentioned some of the projects that you're working on, but just give me an idea more or less. What are the projects?
Right now, working on the Jadakiss album, Fabulous album, Ace Hood album. Ace Hood is Khaled's first artist from the We the Best Def Jam. Actually, Shakir and I, who's the executive vice president of Def Jam, gave Khaled his own label at Def Jam. So it's called We the Best Music. And Ace Hood is the first artist over there. He has a single out right now called Cash Flow. We're actually gonna have him on your show soon, man. The first single's called Cash Flow with T-Pain and Rick Ross. So we got that going. And I just signed a kid named Unique from Brooklyn, young R&B kid, 18 years old, incredible. He's like a hip-hop, R&B, pop kind of guy. Ghostface album, he's a veteran in the game. Definitely holds his own at Def Jam and releasing albums once, twice a year. What else? Possibly some other things coming. Right now, that's the focus.
We were going back to the A&R thing, and I wanted to interview with Conrad DeMonch over there at Bad Boy, and we talked about the whole A&R thing. And Lenny, I know when people think about an A&R's position, they just think you're in an office with a bunch of CDs stacked, and that's pretty much your gig. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're in a box, right? But I know that you gotta have some type of A&R system. So for the people that are watching right now, I know you're not listening to all of that music, so there's gotta be some type of system that you got going on.
Yeah, the Lenny S system goes like this. I have a team, I have a squad with me at the office, let's say 4 to 5 people. My assistant, 2 or the other 3 people, maybe not necessarily interns, because you could say they're interns. Everybody may not be on payroll, but just people that have been with us for, say, a year or 2 or 3, or just sometimes it could be a couple of months. But like I said, a team of 3 or 4 people that I definitely trust and work with for a while, and I trust their judgment. And we have a demo day, let's say Tuesday and Thursday, 6:30 to 8:30, and that's when we go through everybody's demo that's sent in. It's very hard. I can't possibly listen to every song, every demo that comes in. It's literally impossible. Aren't enough hours in the day. And for some strange reason, my name is out there a little bit. So some A&Rs get more demos than others. I guess others, maybe some aren't maybe as popular around. It's where people don't know them. Some artists shout out my name here and there, so people figure, oh man, if this person he talking about, I need to get at him. You know what I mean? So a lot of people feel they need to get at me, so they send the demo to me.
For the rest of this interview, brother, you gotta promise me, stop being so humble, man, because my man Lenny S's name rings bells throughout the industry. All right, you say the name Lenny S, everybody know who we're talking about. So let's just get that clear, or else Gemini Keys wouldn't be here doing the exclusive. You know what I'm saying? I understand that Dame. Is that true? Dame Dash gave you your first A&R position?
Yeah, he absolutely did. Dame was the obviously he was the CEO of Rockefeller Records, and Jay, obviously, was partners as well, but Jay was more obviously the studio head. Jay was in the studio all the time making albums. Hip Hop was the only, my man Hip Hop, Kiambo Joshua, Hip Hop was the only A&R at Rockefeller Records. This is early on, 96, 97, and I was doing promotion. It was 97, and Dame noticed that I was like, kind of like hitting my head on the ceiling. Like, he just saw I was bored, and he was like, okay, what do you want to do? Like, you're not gonna do street promotion forever, which was cool, because I like the fact that he recognized. I know guys now, by the way, that are still doing street team when I was doing street team. So I mean, that's weird, but whatever. So I guess he realized that that wasn't my goals or intention, and he asked me, what are you trying to do next? I know you're tired of street promotion. And I was like, well, seriously, you're not probably gonna listen, but A&R. And he was like, okay, so what's the problem? And I was like, you're the boss. Like, you tell me. Like, I can't just make myself an A&R. And he was like, okay, you the A&R. You A&R now. He's like, I'm gonna call Hip Hop. I'm gonna let Hip Hop know to start bringing you in on everything. Go to the studio. He was like, matter of fact, we're about to shoot a movie called Streets is Watching. So he was like, that's your project. Because Jay was working on Volume 1. Was it right? Yeah. Was working on Volume 1? Yes, he was. Was just finishing Volume 1, the album. Okay. In My Lifetime, Volume 1. And he was like, we're going to shoot Streets is Watching. He was like, you're going to do the soundtrack. And the next day, I was in Quad Studios in New York with Jay and Bleak recording the song, It's Alright.
I love that story, because he went from being a promo dude, and the next day he was A&R right in the business, right? All right, it's your boy Gemini Keys. I'll be right back with Lenny S. Def Jam, don't shrink that screen.